Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 19th Annual Mercer Island Schools Foundation Breakfast of Champions. It's so great to see the room so full. I think we have over 550 people packed into this gym today. Yeah. It's great. It's great that you're here, and you're here for our schools and community, and maybe a few of you are here because you heard Joel McHale was coming and became passionate about public education. Before we continue, I'd like to recognize the many people in this room who helped make the Mercer Island schools so extraordinary. For the sake of time this morning, I'm going to ask each group to stand when I call you, and we'll thank everybody in one big round of applause when I do that. So stand when I call. Our Mercer Island Schools Foundation Board of Trustees, please stand. We're going to hold our applause until the end, so I just want everybody to stay standing when I call. So Board of Trustees, our Mercer Island Schools Foundation Board of Trustees, Lori Hurl, stand up. Our Mercer Island Superintendent, Fred Rundle, Julie, my staff, my amazing staff, foundation staff, Heidi Singh, Julie Dufier, and Ushma Patel, wherever you are. And let's see, all of our administrators, principals, teachers, and staff who are here, and I know there's a bunch of you in the room, so please stand. We're just going to clap all the way through. Current and former Mercer Island City Council members, mayors, and elected officials, I know there's a lot of you here, stand up. Benson, stand up. And our city leaders, any city leaders, please stand up. And of course, our amazing table captains who helped fill the room this morning, and our incredible student volunteers who have the orange aprons on. They have helped make this breakfast what it is this morning, and we really appreciate you all. They got up at the crack of dawn, so that's worth a huge applause. So round of applause for everybody. I also want to thank our generous angel donors whose leadership makes today's matching gifts possible. So thanks to them, every gift of $1,000 or more is matched. And a huge thank you to our incredible sponsors whose generosity, partnership, and belief in our schools help make this event possible too. Thank you. And one last big shout out to Chartwell's for donating the breakfast, Starbucks for the very necessary coffee, MIHS TV for filming today, and KMIH 88.9 The Bridge, and Sparkle Cheer for welcoming everybody in this morning. Thank you. Woo! This morning is about celebrating our students, supporting our educators, and investing in our schools to help that make our community so special, as you know. Since 1981, this community has invested more than $34 million into our schools, and it's pretty incredible to think about what that support made possible, and honestly, what our schools would not have had that not been, taking place. I come to this work from a few different angles. I've been a parent in this district. My kids went through Mercer Island schools from kindergarten through graduation. I served on the foundation board years ago, and now I have the privilege of leading the foundation from the inside. So I get it. I know what these schools mean to families because they meant so much to mine, and I see every day how much care, creativity, and community support it takes to keep them strong. Because we are at a public school district, the kind of education we want for our students takes more than public funding. It takes a community that keeps showing up for them. The field trips, the arts, the enrichment, the hands-on experiences, those happen because this community steps up. Everything you'll see this morning, every student, every program, every story is a reminder of what your support makes possible. So enjoy this morning, celebrate these students, and I hope you feel proud of what this community has built, because you should. And then when the moment comes to give, I hope you'll give generously, because our students, our educators, and our schools are worth it. Now for the good part. It's my pleasure to introduce Joel McHale, who started his own journey right here in our Mercer Island schools. He's a MIHS class of 1991 grad who went on to become a comedian, actor, writer, host, making millions of people laugh on The Soup, Community, and currently Animal Control, and of course the highest grossing comedy of 2012, Ted. But first, a special thank you to Joel's mom, Lori, who helped make this happen. I did call his mom. And a little pro tip, I've learned that sometimes that is simply the most efficient way to book a celebrity. And Joel, just so you know, we may have found some of your old photos, and they'll be making an appearance right about now. Yeah. So please help me welcome Joel McHale.
Thank you, Tammy. You are unrelenting, incredible. Thank you, Tammy. Wow. Hello, 1%. Club on Fox. Next day on Hulu. I hope you watched it last night, everybody. Thank you for coming to the Breakfast of Champions. You're all champions, right? So everybody stand up. Just kidding, don't. Welcome to the Breakfast of Champions. We're going to raise some money for the MISF guys, which I don't know what it stands for, but it sounds like a sneeze. So, for Mercer Island, for the Mercer Island Schools Foundation, guys, we're going to raise a bunch of money this morning. We're hoping for a mere $34.5 million. So, thank you. You guys are ready to go? Great. So, first of all, Bellevue sucks. Yeah, it still sucks, right? Great, good. I've been back here since you destroyed the most beautiful building in the Pacific Northwest, the Mushroom. For all of you kids out there that think I'm on mushrooms right now, I'm not, even though they grow wild. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. There was a building called the Mushroom that was right there, and it was not shaped like a mushroom. It was just an architect's fever dream, and someone said, "What is it?" And someone said, "A mushroom?" And then that's what it was. And then some smart people on Mercer Island said, "What are we doing? That is the ugliest building, and there's people smoking outside of it. Let's tear it down." There was a smoking section here at Mercer Island High School that was designated for students, which is awesome and something for the MISF to think about raising money for. You could just use those Zyn packs or whatever you kids are spitting all over the place. So guys, I got here by buggy in 1891 when I was a sixth grader, and I did come here in the very early 70s after being born in Rome, Italy. Top that, Swedish hospital, and where you were all born. And my parents moved from Rome, Italy, swinging Rome, Italy in 1974 to here. Way before it was cool, when all the billboards said, "With the last person in Seattle, please turn the lights off." And that's when one of my favorite people, Marilyn O'Neill, bought most of the waterfront property on Mercer Island. Smartest thing ever, Marilyn. And my dad literally worked for Weyerhaeuser. They moved here in the winter. It was raining. They had never been here before. And my dad said, he said to himself out loud, "The fun part of my life is over." Welcome to Mercer Island. And then we were here having a great time. I went to Pixie Hill preschool. Is it still there? No one knows. And I went to Emmanuel preschool. That's still there. And then my parents are like, "We got to get out of here." And we moved to New Jersey for 2 years. I know. As soon as they got there, they were like, "We have made a huge mistake." we need to get back to the Pacific Northwest, and that's when the modern era of the McHales being on the island started, and that was 1979, right, Mom? Sure. Hey, that doesn't matter. What do you care? No. And I will say, guys, that the MISF that we're raising money for right now is this whole school district as much crap as you guys get for being rich, which you are. And when everyone said, "Ooh, Mercer Island, you guys are rich," and I would always say, "Yeah, sorry, my parents did better than yours," and that's why we moved here. But this, between this island is, it really is this wonderful island where you get to screw up and be a kid for so long, and the parents really cared, and I took that for granted and took advantage of that for years, like when I would roll the car out of our garage before I had a license with the lights off, and we would run around with Greg Marriott and Rob Meredith, and I'm sure some of them are here right now. And I know Carolyn Weisfield is. She's got some stories. And yeah, I know you too. Yeah, okay, great. I'll point out all the students that I went to school with. So anyway, getting back to it, I was also a terrible student, one of the worst you have ever met. It's ironic that I'm going to be introducing some spelling bee kids because boy, to this day, I don't know the difference between though, thorough, and through. It makes no sense. I'm still mad at those words. I wrote them down here, and I misspelled one and had to cross it out. So, but what was so great for me is that that it wasn't just a one-dimensional school system, that there was a great arts program that I participated in, and there you are. You get, thank you, one arts table. And people like Ethan Sandler and Dominic DeLeo and John Atkins and Suzanne Brom Glover and Amy Brom Houfman, they all were part of this group that we all performed together at the Youth Theater Northwest and at the school. We had an improv group, and that allowed us to think about, oh, maybe we could do this for a living. And right now, Ethan Sandler and I are pitching a game show called Who's Gonna Get Out of the Gym First? And it's pretty terrifying. And but that's why I'm so lucky that I got to grow up here. My mom and dad still live in the same house that they bought in 1979. They got it for a mere $6.1 million. And we decided to convert one of the tennis courts over to a helicopter pad, and also congratulations on pickleball, everybody. I got to Los Angeles 25 years ago, and I would say pickleball, and people would look at me like I had just ordered a drink, and then all of a sudden, once again, something from Seattle took over the world. And from Microsoft to timber, to airplanes, to shopping online, to winning the Super Bowl twice in the last 11 years. We're coming for you, and we're going to get the Sonics back, it looks like. So, and I'd like to, so before I introduce, you guys are the spelling bee guys, right? Yeah, all right, smarty pantses. And just a shout out to my first grade teacher at West Mercer, Mrs. Hendel Smith. Shout out to one of the greatest teachers I've ever had, Mrs. Little at Island Park, my second grade teacher. Mrs. Richardson taught me cursive in third grade. You guys know cursive? Of course you don't. You have no idea what that is. You think it's from Game of Thrones. Mr. Orcutt in fourth grade was a great teacher. And then I think, sure, I went to St. Monica's for 4 years. And we went full private, and yeah, but then, everything's fine. And then we came to Mercer Island High School, and I had great teachers like Lori Hall, who taught me how to make jewelry, and Jenny Stimson, who was the greatest science teacher of all time. Mr. Dills, who we spent a lot of time at his daughter's house with the rest of the high school, and he was a great English teacher. And then, of course, God rest his soul, my basketball coach, Ed Pepple. And so those are the days. Yes, I remember riots in this room, and we won. So, great. Guys, I'm going to move on to the program, and we only have 3.5 hours. So, Tammy, how was that? Where's Tammy? We're good? Tammy, thank you. I expect 6 more phone calls before the end of this event. Okay, now, again, we are moving on to a group of people we're about to introduce you guys that are way smarter than I am or ever will hope to be. They do something incredible. They are very brave, and they walk on stage and spell words. I don't know how it's done. Thanks to a teacher grant, Northwood students have the chance to take part in the Scripps National Spelling Bee, building confidence, sharpening their skills, and reminding all of us that academic courage deserves the spotlight too. So please welcome some incredibly smart, cool guys, Ethan Glenmaker and the outstanding Northwood students. Come on up, guys. Hi. How's it going? Hey, guys.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? My name is Ethan Gleemaker. I am the instructional coach and student council advisor at Northwood Elementary. As Joel mentioned, the Mercer Island Schools Foundation grant is what made the spelling bee possible this year at our school. And these incredible kids are some of the top students from the bee. They registered for the bee, they received a word list, they practiced together, and then they were able to compete at our school on February 25th. And one of our students, Toby here, got to go compete in the regional championship in downtown Seattle as well. For some students, this was their first time stepping onto a stage like this, and watching them build confidence and pride in learning was truly an incredible experience for me. I'm going to turn it over to the students and let them introduce themselves and share a few details about their spelling bee experience. I'm going to try out a cordless mic. Forgive me if there's a bunch of feedback. We're not going to do that.
My name is Mason Park, and the most challenging word I received from the spelling bee is hippies, because the ending I couldn't think if it was a I-E-S or a Y-S.
My name is Isaac Friedman, and the studying process for me was like teamwork. My mom drove me to my skiing lessons, and my dad on the phone gave me spelling words.
My name is Toby Stouffer, and my favorite moment from the regional spelling bee was getting to go in front of all those people and showing off all my skills and representing Northwood.
Okay, what we're going to do for you all is we're going to do a very quick lightning round of the spelling bee so you can see how that worked. I'm going to have my spellers step forward a little bit so everyone can see you. And let's rearrange ourselves. Mason, can you come close to me? Isaac, you'll be speller number 2, and Toby, speller number 3. Okay, so in the spelling bee, I was the pronouncer. I would give a word. The students would say the word, spell the word, and then say the word again. So that's how we'll run it up here. If it's correct, since they'll have the mic, I'm just going to give a thumbs up. If it's incorrect, I'll give a thumbs down. So speller number 1, Mason, will you step forward? Your word is crematorium.
Crematorium. C-R-E-M-A-T-O-R-I-U-M. Crematorium.
is correct. Speller number 2, your word is, and I'm blanking right now, beautician.
Beautician.
Also correct. And speller number 3, Toby, your word is prognosticate.
Prognosticate. Prognosticate.
So that was just a small taste of what the spelling bee was like. Again, these are some of our students who placed in the top 5. Now, what we would like to do is give you all an opportunity to spell a word from the official spelling bee word list. So on your tables, there is a kind of like the size of a note card with a pen. What we're going to do is our school champion, Toby, is going to give you all a word, and you'll have 30 seconds as a table to come to a consensus on how to spell the word, and you'll write it down. You can have your table lead write it down, or just choose someone at the table. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic over to Toby to give us our word. You'll want to listen closely. And I've asked him to say the word twice. So again, listen closely to the word. You'll have 30 seconds to come to a consensus on how to spell it, write it down, and then he'll give you the correct answer.
The word is soporiferous. Again, the word is soporiferous.
Okay, I'm going to say the word one more time to make sure everyone has heard it. So turn your voices off for just a second. The word is soporiferous. And do not look at the subtitles. Okay. I'll tell you when you give them the 10-minute or 10-second.
More seconds. 10 more seconds. Who's told me?
Okay, folks, that was time. If you're still finishing up your word, get those last couple letters down. Then I'll ask you to be as quiet as possible. And we're going to have Toby give you the correct spelling of the word. So wait till they're quiet, okay? Speak up.
The correct spelling is SOPORIFEROUS.
Okay, if you got that correct, go ahead and hold up your card so we can see. Okay, that's not great. Definitely less than half of you. So Northwood students might have us beat. Okay, to wrap up, I just want to say thank you one more time to the community, to the Mercer Island Schools Foundation, and to every one of you who's here today. Without your support, programs like this would not be able to happen. So thank you so much.
That was great. Right on. Soporiferous. Nicely done. I thought there was a 3 in it. All right. Let's hear it again for the geniuses, the spelling bee guys. Good Lord. Wow. And now I'm going to introduce part of Mercer Island Schools that has taken off where you don't need to spell at all, and that is podcasts. And because I've been on them and had one. So it is, as we all know, it's what we all listen to all the time, except for old people. And they still listen to the radio, which you can also tune in to here on, right here on Mercer Island on KMIH. All right, great. All right, so is the podcast crew ready to come up? All right, Lauren and Natalie, come on up. Great. Hey, guys. This is way more than Lauren and Natalie. Come on up, or is it just you guys? Great. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Good morning, I'm Lauren Schechter.
And I'm Natalie Woods, and we are the radio and podcasting teachers here at Mercer Island High School.
I teach the Intro to Radio courses.
And I teach the advanced classes along with our leadership course, and together we oversee the operations of our student-run, award-winning KMIH 88.9 The Bridge.
Part of what makes our job so engaging is that every day we got to work with students who are brimming with unique ideas and actively finding and then realizing the power their voices hold. Our jobs are to equip these incredible students with the tools to tell both their stories and those of others in effective, fair, and creative ways. Whether that's learning how to use industry standard equipment and programs, or developing the confidence to sit behind a mic and guide a conversation.
Throughout the course of a student's time in our program, whether that be 1 year or all 4, we are the lucky ones who get to watch them grow into great communicators and listeners. When students are given the tools, the skills, and the trust to follow their passions, amazing things happen.
Students bring knowledge from across their classes and from their own personal life experiences and integrate that learning into producing podcasts, interviews, and informed conversations.
We want you to hear directly from the students that make our podcasting program what it is, but first, we have something very special. A student-produced video starring our very own KMIH broadcasters, giving you a peek behind the scenes at 88.9 The Bridge.
We need funding for the AV department. Oh, it's all fun and games, but we need some microphones and some speakers, guys. Are we gonna try to go? Maybe you guys wanna do a play-by-play? Silent movers are back. You get the gist, am I right? All right. What do you guys want to do?
We've got some great student speakers. So.
Great, let's do that. And let's be thankful this is not as long as Joe Rogan's podcast, so this is great. All right, I'm going to bring student speakers. Come on up. Let's we'll send that to you later. And again, something more to donate about. Come on up, guys. How's it going? Introduce yourself. Great.
Let's see here. Good morning, everyone. My name is Oscar Hokinson,
And my name is Giorgio Dawson.
and we host a podcast on KMIH called OG Sports.
At the beginning of the year, we were both new intro to radio students. We didn't know who one another were.
I'm a senior, and he's a freshman. We're an unlikely duo, but we share a common passion.
The radio program allowed us to come together in a way where we could both express our love for sports and for broadcasting our voice to a larger audience.
While I have become more of our script writer,
I have primarily been working on editing and post-production.
we work well together, and our final product shows this.
Recently, we've been fortunate enough to interview some names high up in professional sports. I was able to secure an interview with Paul Edmonds, who's the radio play-by-play announcer for my favorite hockey team, the Winnipeg Jets. Being radio students here at KMIH lends some amazing credibility to our podcast.
Thank you to KMIH, and we're looking forward to more projects and more of our podcast for the remainder of the year.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kite Robinson, and I'm a sophomore here at Mercer Island High School. Quite honestly, a year ago, I never would have imagined myself standing up here. I was a shy student, intimidated by the prospect of even speaking up in class. But that started to change when I joined the radio program and met my incredible co-host, Reese Hardesty.
Hello, everyone. I would be the incredible co-host in question. My name is Reese Hardesty, and I'm a senior here at Mercer Island High School. After transferring to MIHS as a junior, I knew I would face challenges, but what I didn't expect was the unwavering support I would receive through the radio program. When I first walked into the radio classroom, I had no idea what to expect, and I tried my best to fade into the background, as a new student does as a junior. But this simply was not something that my two teachers, Natalie Woods and Lauren Schechter, would allow. This program has given me opportunities to learn, grow, and expand my ideas that I will never take for granted.
Together, Reese and I launched our podcast, Head in the Game, where we dive into unique perspectives on student-athlete mental health. Collaborating with Reese pushed me out of my comfort zone and taught me how to communicate my ideas more clearly and confidently.
As Kite mentioned, we've gone from complete strangers to co-hosts. And thanks to Ms. Schechter's introduction, we now interview student athletes from diverse backgrounds sharing their unique mental health experiences. The key to our podcast is vulnerability, as we tackle the often silent struggles of mental health in sports. Head in the Game has reached listeners worldwide, and what began as a simple opportunity transformed into a life-changing project, helping me and hopefully many others feel less alone. I'm excited to take the foundation I've built in this radio program to Boise State University to study business and media communications in the fall.
Radio hasn't just made me more comfortable in class, but has given me the confidence to start my own club and continue to push myself both in radio and outside of it. Radio has shown me that stepping into new environments, listening to others, and being confident in your own ideas can transform the way you see yourself. It continues to shape me into someone who believes in themselves and the value of their own voice.
KMIH 88.9 The Bridge is not just a high school radio station. It's a program and environment designed to empower students.
Thank you, KMIH, for empowering us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mia Tamarkin, and I'm a senior at MIHS. I've been involved with KMIH 88.9 The Bridge since my freshman year. Time after time, this hands-on program has taught me how to independently seize opportunities as well as how to be confident in myself and my abilities. I'd like to talk about one of my most memorable interviews. In 2024, the infamous TikTok app was at risk of being banned nationwide. Sitting in my living room one day, on TV, was Congressman Adam Smith, a decision maker in my community that I believe to be a perfect fit for the interview. The only problem, there was no way a 16-year-old could possibly get in contact with someone so famous. However, if you know me, I don't like to be underestimated. So naturally, I began the long process of researching, writing, and reaching out. Thanks to the support of my teachers, Lauren Schechter and Natalie Woods, and the resources that they shared with me, I secured an interview with Congressman Adam Smith, which later won a National Public Radio Award. KMIH gives me the freedom to be creative. It's encouraged me to challenge myself, step up to opportunities that I once believed to be far out of my reach. I've met so many incredible people, both those I work with and whom I've interviewed. I'm constantly learning new skills. Like for the first time this year, in my senior year, I've learned about programming the station and project management. 889 The Bridge has given me a unique skill set and passion for projects that I'm proud to showcase and have even gotten me into college. I'm so thankful for the program for giving me the space and opportunities to succeed and for shaping me into the person that I am today. Thank you.
Welcome to KMIH 889 The Bridge, Mercer Island High School's very own radio station. But this is so much more than just a radio station. It's a place where student voices come to life with live shows, in-depth interviews, podcasts, sports play-by-plays, and so much more. Come on in, let me show you around.
It's early in the morning, and our team is getting ready for our weekly live show, Breakfast on the Bridge. This is where a lot of the behind-the-scenes work takes place.
Hey there, my name's Lon Baumgart, and I'm doing the news report for today's Breakfast on the Bridge. We cover local, national, and world news each and every day, so stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Reese Hardesty, and I'm working on our sports report, which covers all of the local sports from around the Mercer Island community and the Seattle area and beyond.
Hi, my name is Ethan Shops, and I'm running our live stream cameras today, so I'll be listening to the show while it's being broadcast to make sure the visuals are good for our camera YouTube channel. I'm Leon.
I'm Kylie. And I'm Audrey. And we're the hosts of Breakfast on the Bridge this morning. Right now, we're making sure all of our content is loaded into the system so we can play it during the episode.
We also have to know how to run all of the equipment and make sure all the right buttons are pressed at the right times.
And don't forget the most important part. We need to make sure we're prepared so that we sound polished on the airwaves.
While our morning show is happening, let me show you around here. We have teams working behind the scenes to keep things running. Let's see what the music team's up to.
Hi, we're the music team. I'm Ava. I'm Amy. I'm Wilka. We make sure that all the music abides to community and FCC standards. We also take student recommendations to make sure that everyone loves what we're putting on the airwaves. And we update our music every week to make sure the songs are putting out new and fresh. Thanks, music team. Let's see what the programming department is doing. Hi, I'm Zena. And I'm Mia. And we're the station's programming directors. The program shows and content, schedule airtime, and also produce sponsor content. We also make sure that you guys get to hear everything that students make on KMIH. Thanks, Eva and Mia. Broadcasting at KMIH is so much more than just live shows and programming the station. Let's head down the hallway to the classrooms, where you can see where ideas and planning turn into podcasts.
Hi, I'm Cooper Judson, the sports director for the sports team. We are currently creating promos and preparing stats and rosters for our upcoming live sports broadcast.
Hi, I'm Jane. And I'm Ella. And we're your social media team. We take what's happening on air and bring it to our community. People can know about us. Be sure to follow us at 889 The Bridge on Instagram.
Hi, I'm Adia, and I'm in charge of the KMIH website. I make sure that everything 889 The Bridge related is trending there on the web.
This is a KMIH show where we have over 100 student-run podcasts that air every week on both Spotify and KMIH. Now let's go check out the studios, where KMIH podcasts become a reality.
I'm Jim Evans, and I'm Jackson Hill. And we run a sports show on KMIH Video called Tuesday Sports. We talk about all types of sports in the podcast. We actually have a live show, and we interview a bunch of people on our show, and we just have a lot of fun.
And in this studio, we have Bonnie and Jasmine with What's Your Story, where they interview all sorts of influential people to talk about what's really happening in the world.
This episode of The Takes behind the scenes into the interview process of all the work that goes into every single episode.
And in this studio, we have interviewed Charlotte Arthur with her podcast, Off the Record. She's joined by her sister Alex, and we talk about music. What's your name?
I'm your host, Charlotte Arthur. And I'm Alex Arthur. Please start with you.
Every day, nearly 200 students in our program create something that goes far beyond the community. But like I said, it's so much more than just a radio station. It's a platform for student voices, a place where they can share their ideas, and where Mercer High School students' stories and opinions can come to life.
Wow, that's incredible. I've worked at, I'm not kidding, about 5 radio stations, and that is about 100 times more professional than anything that was happening there, and I'm not kidding. It's called The Bridge, guys. Listen to it, and as you can see, the bridge goes to Seattle, not Bellevue. Got you again. All right. Here we go. Now we get to hear from one of the students who really represents what this whole morning is about. The foundation asks students to reflect on the people and the programs that make a real difference in their education, the classes, teachers, and experiences that push them, inspired them, and help them discover what matters to them. Out of a really strong group of applicants, one student stood out. This year, we have the honor of recognizing this year's MISF Senior Scholarship winner, Anusha Zavari. Anusha Zavari? Don't come up yet. I got more nice things to say. Sorry, my voice cracked. I was back in high school. So, Anusha is a senior, student leader, advocate, and global citizen with a passion for humanities, government, and service. At MIHS, she has served as ASB president and co-president of Petrie, and she credits MISF-supported humanities classes as some of the most meaningful high school experiences. Oh, there's more. She also spent the past 4 years helping raise funds for girls' education in Kenya. Top that. Please join me in welcoming the very impressive Anusha Zavari. Anusha?
Hi everyone, my name is Anusha Zavari, and I'm so grateful to have received this generous scholarship from Mercer Island Schools Foundation, but I'm equally thankful to the community whose donations make organizations like this one possible. In applying, I was asked to reflect on the impact of a foundation-funded program, and what many people may not realize is that MISF doesn't only fund grants or arts or field trips or like the things we saw today, but they also fund curriculum. And I think curriculum is one of the most underappreciated and unknown areas of this foundation. I mean, curriculum is the most integral part of anyone's education. It's literally like how you learn, right? So a student could be in a really complex advanced class, but if the curriculum is haphazard or uninteresting or irrelevant, no real learning occurs. So I wrote about how the year before I entered high school, the foundation funded 9 through 12 humanities curriculum. More recently, AP Comparative Government, my current favorite class, was a result of MISF's involvement, actually. A good curriculum is the difference between keeping students engaged or losing them entirely, and that is an impact worth highlighting and appreciating about this organization. So as someone going to college to study international studies with hopes of pursuing diplomacy in the future, I have always valued the humanities. Growing up as an Indian American student, there was kind of an unspoken expectation to go into STEM, and for a while I wondered if loving and being good at English and government and history meant I was maybe on the wrong path or unfocused. But my humanities classes here at Mercer Island proved otherwise. Whether it was Socratic seminars or mock legislatures in AP US history or reenacting Shakespeare freshman year, the curriculum I encountered made me feel like my curiosity was worth investing time and energy into. And ultimately, I think my education here is what kept my engagement and inspired me to refine the skills I was good at and pursue them in college in the future. When MISF places funding in curriculum, it sends a message that what students are learning matters. It tells students that every subject deserves rigor and investment and ensures that the education being received is comprehensive and no passion or subject is less valid or important than another. So I was lucky enough to go to school with a community like this that places an emphasis on that. So all I have to say is thank you to Mercer Island Schools Foundation and to Mercer Island for investing in and prioritizing my education, fueling my curiosity, and setting me up for success. Thank you.
Let's hear one more time for Anusha. Congratulations. Man. I ran for class president when I was a senior, not ASB. Aaron Wolf won that one. His daughter Zoe is here. But I ran for class president and lost to a guy who said he would shave his head if he won. And it worked. Okay, now I'm going to introduce a man who's got a really low stress and doesn't have to do much in his job. You know him as your superintendent. I know him as Rundle in the Jungle, which you should call him for the rest of his life. Rundle in the Jungle. So please help me to welcome Rundle in the Jungle, Fred Rundle, everybody. Gonna run in the jungle.
Well, the AV system was part of the bond, just saying. So good morning, friends, families, colleagues. It's, this day is so fantastic. Not just for what we do for the students in our schools, but the way that it brings together community. And I get a chance every year to see some former colleagues and families who certainly made a difference in my life as I've progressed through what is 17 years. This is my 17th Breakfast of Champions. I think some days I'm not sure how I made it through two, but here I am, super humbled to be here with our community. So this year, I want to center us a little bit on just a powerful idea, and that is that in this community, we can accomplish hard things. Constraints beyond our control may keep us from doing everything, but we can do the difficult things, the things that matter most to students like Anusha, our spelling bee winners, and all of the 4,000 students that make up our district. So before I left Lake Ridge, another family was leaving at the same time, and this was a family where we had many, many conversations, and many of them were difficult and they were challenging, and it was rooted in advocacy by the parents and certainly advocacy by us, but we didn't always see eye to eye. But when this family was leaving for California, they gave me this, and it said, "We can do hard things." And that reminded me that as long as we keep our eyes on what matters most, our students, that no matter what deficits we have, we can do hard things because we have this community. So almost a year ago today, as I joked earlier, I stood on this very stage, coming off a difficult moment for our district. The bond measure fell just short, 56.6%, 3.4% away from passing. Close enough to feel proud, but certainly far enough that it stung. We were disappointed, but I remember thinking and saying to anyone who would listen, this will not define us, and it sure didn't. Because what happened next is truly what defines Mercer Island. You showed up through your generosity at this very breakfast, ensuring that our students continued to have the access to meaningful and enriching opportunities. And then less than 10 months later, you showed up again, this time at the ballot box, passing our EP&O levy at 74.6%, a full percent higher than 2022. So that's not just support to me, that is belief, and that's what we need for our students. So it begs the question, if we can do anything, how come we can't do everything? Well, because we want and what we want and believe our students need, deserve, and want is not necessarily what is in alignment with what our state affords us. 18 breakfasts ago, we were clawing through the Great Recession, and today we're still asking you, our community, for your support. I agree our schools should not be places of excess, but they should be places of access. Places where every educator has the tools, the resources, and the training to support every learner where they are and take them to where they want to go, deserve to go, and have a passion to go. So if we can't do everything now, what can we do? Well, we're not afraid of adversity, that's for sure. And in fact, we're at our best when we face it in unison. And when we do that, the power happens. Our students do incredible things, not because of chance, but because of the hard work and collaboration of the adults that we surround them with. Because when we invest in schools, like our Schools Foundation, opportunities that once lived in just a handful of classrooms are scaled to others and into our middle school. Students march in London, they sing in Anaheim, they publish award-winning journals, they earn national recognition for broadcasting, podcasts, and television. They lead innovative Gator Time programs that bring students together to navigate the real challenges of growing up. They win academic state championships, perform on the world stage in robotics, take a record number of AP exams, achieve 89.25% collectively in math achievement in our elementary schools and 92% achievement in our elementaries for reading. And when we invest in our schools, our district earns recognitions for academic excellence to be named one of the top 25 districts among the 295 in the state. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where we rank. I bet it's number 1. Well, these indicators of investments are not isolated. They are the result of a system and a community that refuses to settle. And none of it happens without you and showing up this morning. So because of you, this foundation doesn't just fund programs, it fuels possibilities. It ensures that when a student is ready to reach, there is something to grasp. So today, I return to where we began, and that is that we can accomplish hard things. We have proven that, but the work isn't done, the need hasn't diminished, and the opportunity in front of us is as important as ever. The state cannot be depended on necessarily to intervene, so we have to do it together. Let's do it at the local level right here on Mercer Island, funding our foundation where every single dollar stays right here with our schools and our students. We need to meet this moment with urgency, with purpose, and with the belief of what's possible when we act together. We are shaping their future. And on behalf of the 500 staff members and our school board who show up each day for your students, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for showing up each day, and thank you for giving us the belief in your students. And if you don't believe me, let's take a quick look at this video. Your schools, your students, we're just lucky enough to get to work in them and with your students. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. My name is Matt Richenberg, and I'm honored to serve on the Board of Trustees for the Mercer Island Schools Foundation. Before I begin, can we just give one more round of applause to Joel McHale? Fantastic host. I love that his mom, Lori, is here. That is so fun. That is so cool. Joel, my mom also guilts me into doing things. Not always at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday in a gymnasium of a high school. My mother's favorite expression is, a strong back is a terrible thing to waste. Why we give. I'm a parent of 2 kids in this school district. I love this town. I love our schools. MI schools are exceptional because of our support for education. But the reality is this: state funding alone is not enough to deliver the level of education our students receive today. Right now, our district is facing a $3 million deficit with projections of $5 million next year. That's real, and it matters. Your support is what bridges that gap, you people in this room and those of you streaming online. Our schools would not look the same without it. Just like Tammy said, imagine what Mercer Island would be without the amazing opportunities that we provide to each and every one of our students. That's why I give. We heard from Anusha. I'm fortunate enough to be on the committee that chooses the scholarship winner, the Penietta Scholarship winner. They give the students a huge binder of all of the different programs funded by your dollars, all the things throughout their time as kindergartners all the way to high school. And they write about how it shaped them and how it changed them. I'm so proud to be a part of that process. Anusha, this year, she may not know this, but one of the things that she said, we ask a question, we say, why should we give this scholarship to you? Not the other students, but you. Sell yourself. And she gave such a fantastic answer that resonated, and it speaks to why I give. She said, dollar for dollar, I'm the best return on investment for the scholarship. I will make sure every dollar goes further to help my career, to help this community, and to make the world a better place. It blew me away. Fantastic answer. And so if we want to talk about impact and where our dollars go, your dollars truly touch everything in our schools: enrichment, curriculum, professional development, fine arts, classroom resources, student support, and so much more. Table captains, we're counting on your leadership to lead this next step. My beautiful wife, Celine, is the stand-in table captain while I'm up here. The white envelope on your table contains donor cards that you can pass out. This is where we ask all of you to make an investment in these kids, in this community, in their teachers, and our future. If you're giving for the very first time, thank you so much. Welcome to this wonderful process of supporting our kids and our schools. If you've given before, thank you for being the foundation of our work. Tonight, we ask you, I guess it's today, this morning, we ask that you lead the way once again. If you can increase your support this year, please know how deeply we value your trust and growing commitment. For those watching on the live stream, we didn't forget about you either. Please give and make so many dreams come true. The next Joel McHale may be depending on a program that is supported by the Mercer Island Schools Foundation. Angel donors. I can't say enough about our wonderful, fantastic angel donors. Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for the angel donors in the room? Every gift of $1,000 or more will be matched because of the angel donors. That's amazing. Our leadership donors stepped forward to inspire others and to help us go even bigger for our schools. So if you've been thinking about making a leadership gift, this is the moment. Your $1,000 becomes $2,000, and your impact is immediately twice as much. I'm going to talk about the different ways that you can give. You can give using the QR code on your table, online at misf.com, by check today or mail, through stock, electronic check, or donor advised fund. We will take it all, and we will be deeply grateful for every bit of it. Dig deep, give generously. Let's make sure every student has what they need to succeed. Your support today makes these programs possible. It shapes the experience our students have every single day. We are incredibly grateful for this community. Thank you for showing up and for investing in our kids. Because where this community gives, when we give, our students feel it in their classrooms, in their programs, in their teachers, in the arts, in the opportunities they get every single day. Let's show up big for them today. Thank you.
I assume you're so quiet because you're donating so much money right now, right? Raise your hand if you're a table captain. Raise your hand if you have no idea who is table captain at your table. All right, great. Well, table captains, go yell at everybody to give more. All right, here we go. We are halfway through the program, guys, and we, of course, will be back here at 6 a.m. to continue it. So guys, middle school, as you know, can be insane. It's that time when you go from kid to being a teenager and before you get to high school, and it's one of the most fascinating, terrifying times of anyone's life, right guys? Wouldn't trade it. And that's where I met most of my friends, and I'm friends with most of them still now. So it's time for Gator Time from IMS. So the activities that this generates for these kids is in the dozens and dozens and dozens. There are so many for these students. So please give more. And now it is the Gator Time grant presentation. Let's do it. Come on up, kids. Hi, guys. Thanks for waking up early. Come on in.
Okay, we're not going to stand by that podium because you might not see me. Good morning, I'm Denise Thomas. I'm a language arts teacher at Islander Middle School. First and foremost, just thank you so much from all the staff members of the Mercer Island School District for your unwavering and passionate support of public education. We couldn't do it without you. We are here today to talk about Gator Time. Gator Time was added to the IMS schedule in the 2019-2020 school year. Was a bit of unfortunate timing, but we had really big goals of creating connections for students and support learning through targeted support with teachers. We had some success, but we knew we had room for improvement. So this year I have been part of the coordination of transforming Gator Time. Recommitment to our initial goals, but adding some student choice has transformed the last 25 minutes of our school day. And while I could talk endlessly about Gator Time, you could ask my husband, there's no one better to share more about this program than these amazing students from Islander.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Keiko Atang, and I am in 7th grade at IMS. So, as Ms. Thomas mentioned, Gator Time is completely new and improved this year. The reimagined Gator Time empowers students to connect with teachers and staff, grow as learners, explore interests, and strengthen relationships with peers. We are able to select from over 50 choice activities each week. It is a huge difference, and I really like how much more autonomy I have. Because of these changes, I am able to go to Dungeons & Dragons Gator Time with my group each week. It's really fun because not only am I able to connect with my friends, but it uses a creativity that we don't usually get to use in school. Every Thursday, me and my friends look forward to going to D&D.
Hello, I am Phoebe Wagner, and I am in 7th grade. Every Tuesday and Friday, I have advanced choir as my Gator Time choice. I wasn't sure how to talk about how awesome advanced choir is, so I decided to rap about it instead. Hey, could you guys help me out with a beat? It goes like this. Stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. Stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap.
Advanced choir is the best in the Pacific Northwest. I get to sing twice a week, making all kinds of music. I'm connecting with my friends, making music with my peers. You'd be surprised to know choir's more than what you hear. When we meet and sing as one and come together as a team, something magical does happen in room 217. While my passion is singing, every student has unique interests. A few Gator Time activities that allow exploration and discovery of interests include orchestra and band practice, drama improv games, chess, crochet, origami, paint by numbers, and hand lettering. I bet many adults wish they had Gator Time as part of their day.
Hello, my name's Henry, and I'm in 8th grade. I enjoy coloring and drawing, activity during Gator Time, and this is my twin brother, Connor.
Thanks, Henry. Hi, I'm Connor Paladin. As you heard, Henry and I, we are fraternal twins, and I'm also in 8th grade. I really love the Friday Gator Time activity hosted by Mr. Gushanas. We watched an episode of Twilight Zone. This was a good way for me to decompress and a great way to start the weekend. Gator Time also provides time for special programs and small groups of students to meet regularly. One program that meets during Gator Time is WEB, which stands for Where Everyone Belongs. This important program connects 8th grade leaders with 6th grade students with the mission to ensure that every student knows they belong at IMS. I'm a web leader this year, and our Plant Gator Time web activities allow 6th grade students to strengthen connections and have fun together. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Reagan Ralphs, and I am in 6th grade at IMS. As Connor mentioned, Gator Time allows students to meet regularly with groups of students. Each week, teachers meet groups as small as 8 students to support learning. This time can include enrichment activities, time to connect and build relationships, or reteach challenging concepts. Teachers find this time invaluable, and students are able to grow as learners. Personally, my favorite Gator Time activity is walk the track and field activities. I enjoy releasing tension that builds up in a school day and using that energy to be active and social. In Walk the Track, I get to socialize with, connect with, and meet new friends, which I don't have in my classes or in my lunch. The highlight of my school day is always the time I get to walk the track, where I can exercise, socialize, and soak up the sun with my new friends.
Hello, my name is Rashawn, and I am also in 6th grade. Just like Reagan, I enjoy Walk the Track. I get to socialize with my friends and make new ones. When I sign up for Walk the Track, my friends and I get to play soccer together. I think Gator Time is a great way to strengthen relationships between students. Other choice activities that support movement during Gator Time are ping pong, basketball, kickball, line dancing, and build your own fidgets. The teachers and staff were able to launch and sustain this reimagined Gator Time through generous donations from IMS families and the Mercer Island community at large. The Mercer Island Schools Foundation provided a grant to purchase reusable and consumable materials used every day. If you would like to learn more about Gator Time, please take a brochure that is on your table this morning. Thank you so much for inviting us to speak this morning and for helping support programs like Gator Time. Go Gators!
Go Gators again. Nice. That was great. Thanks, you guys. All right. We're very close, guys, to the main course. So please mark on your menus what would you like. Now let's welcome the drama students and Daniela Melgar. Daniela, sorry. Come on up. Here's the drama department.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Daniela Melgar. I'm one of the drama teachers here at the high school. I'm going to make my little intro short and brief because I know we're running over. I do want to thank the foundation. The foundation has, in all the years I've been here, this is my 15th year here, fully supported all of the enrichment grants that we have applied for in one way or another. And each year has been something new, something different, maybe the same one carried over. This year, we were, because of your generous donations, we were able to bring in a choreographer for our musical Mean Girls. We had an improv workshop with a guest artist from Youth Theater Northwest in the Drama 1 classroom. We had a special effects makeup artist for our winter play Radium Girls. And we had a fight choreographer come in to do some stage combat and choreography for our spring play 12th Night, which is happening right now. There are 5 performances left. Come check it out. But anyway, I'm here to introduce 3 students from the Improv Club. They're going to take over from here. We have Tiger Yang, Luthien Finch, and Anya Sobel. So I'm going to let them take over. I have something for Joel McHale and Fred Rundle that I will pass off to you as I walk past here. And I turn it over to Tiger.
All right. Hello. Okay, so we are going to be playing an improv game right here on stage today. So we're going to be playing Space Jump. Space Jump is a game where first it starts with a one-person scene, and then a second person, Joel McHale, will yell,
freeze! Then we'll come up on stage and we'll start a brand new 2-person scene. Then the next 3rd person, that's me, we'll call freeze again. We'll go to a 3-person scene. Then our 4th person, Fred Rundle in the Jungle, will come up on stage and we'll have a 4-person scene. Then our final improviser, Anya, will come up and we'll shout the last freeze!
And then we will go back scene by scene until we get back to the first scene. So, can I get an object that you would find eating breakfast? You can just shout it out. Coffee cup. All right. You guys are
You know, me and my coffee cup, we've been through many trials and tribulations, many early nights, early mornings, late nights. But recently, there's a chip in my cup that I need to fix. I think my cat took it. My cat here, I've knocked my coffee cup in the late of night and have chipped my cup. So, I need to go get my cat. I need to go find where this piece of cup is. It could be under my bed, it could be in the bathroom, it could be anywhere. It could be crazy.
Your 1 minute of plank is over. Dang, how much longer we have left in PE class? This is class.
Can I just have a little bit longer planking? I'm trying to get that scholarship from the ISS.
The person who can do the longest plank.
Yeah, I think it's abuse, but I gotta get it.
Competition.
Freeze! And you see, here at Rundle in the Jungle, we have planking cats, we have chip cup coffee plankers, here to plank as well. And then we have nap time. If you'll join us for a nice nap.
They have to do this at Issaquah.
We do hard things here.
I'm so glad to see that the bridge construction is going well. Finally, I'm playing people.
You're gonna have to redo the train 2 more times.
Okay. Well, it's good that you guys are on lunch break. You can come up now.
Anyone know where the ticket is for the light rail station? I think it's in that jacket you stole from an ancient gold.
Speaking of the light rail, I've got a train I gotta go catch.
Me too. Okay. Who got the scholarship, Rundle?
Anusha, where are you? Come on up.
What about the Planck Scholarship?
Yeah. All she did was like great works and was a great student.
Well, jump down. Let me see. I will judge.
There's great students and whatnot, but what about great plankers? We're an underappreciated group of students.
Well, Joel has the most money out of you, so he wins. Please donate. Rundle, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rundle.
Back to the previous scene.
I planked it. I think I totally planked better than this other gentleman right here. My name's Joel. Oh, yeah. Joel. I mean, you should. I'm 54 years old. This thing has been fused for
You
years.
see, as a teacher, I have to be impartial, though. So I'm afraid I'm going to need some, like absolute metric to grade you on. So you'll have to, do rock, paper, scissors.
Good.
And whoever wins gets a better grade.
Okay, good. Rock, paper, scissors. All right. Well, that's the first time I've ever done it.
I'll go get the grade book. Good job.
Well,
Back to the previous scene.
you are a really big cat. Yeah. And you can talk now. And I can talk, and I'm just standing on my hind legs. What's your name, kitty? My name is M-I-S-S. Donate now. Very strange, long name. Okay. All right. So now I'm going over here. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you. Watch this. I'm not going to use all 4 of my legs to watch this.
Back to the previous scene.
How? I actually, instead of finding that lost coffee cup, I just got another coffee cup with the money that I got from MISN. Wow, thank you so much for all of the money. Now I could go back to studying homework and other things that I do at those late nights and early mornings with my coffee cup. Thank you so much.
And scene.
Thank you, MI drama students, and thank you, Daniela. That was possibly the greatest improv I've ever done at 7 in the morning in this gym. All right, please welcome my old neighbor, Carolyn Weisfield, pre-act now for years. Carolyn, let's hear for Carolyn. How'd you get roped into this?
I don't know.
All right, we have we're going to choose a raffle ticket, and there are 3 prizes. So once we pick one, then we'll let you know what the prize is. So I'll let you know to make it. All right, for the first prize, well, let's go backwards. All right, is a basket called the Best of MI. I don't know what's in it,
I don't either.
but it's the best.
It's the best.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Best of MI. What could it be? Here we go. Yep, it's Jeff Bezos' old house. This is for 500904. You get the basket of Best of MI. Oh, you won. Hi, all right, 500904. Thank you. You did it. Okay. Best of MI. All right, the second prize coming up is the Amati Beauty Basket. You guys know about Amati? It is just a bucket full of Botox and some bronzer, some pullers, Some stuff, what is fillers?
Filler.
Yeah, you get buckets of it. All right, here we go. 902, 902. Do you get, congrats. You look terrific already. All right. 902, after this is done, come and get your basket. This is for Seahawks tickets, guys. This is for Seahawks tickets. I'm assuming to next season?
Yes.
Do you have any idea? All right, here we go. Joel McHale, incredible. I did it. I'd like, okay, 893. 893, you get Seahawks tickets. Where's 893? All right. 893, nicely done. Congratulations, everybody. Okay, guys, that is your breakfast of champions, right? Did we do it all? Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you to everybody who spoke up here. Thanks to the AV Club who fixed it and got it all right. And just a reminder, today is Shop for Schools Day at Terabella and Island Books. Shop today and you get 15% will be donated to the foundation. So go check out all their new goods. That is it, everybody. You have been championed by breakfast. Go Islanders. Go Islanders. And go Islanders. Tammy, we good? All right. Go to class.